Our serving volley book is done, so check it out on Amazon if you want to be a devil at the net.
Everyone wants to hit a better forehand, so we'll talk about how to improve your forehand no matter what your age. And I like to use the junior players to reference the new technologies or new techniques coming out that older players like us don't usually use. We have a 20-year-old open player playing me in the open, and his forehand is really interesting because it's simple, but there's a lot of aspects you can use in your own game. The first key is getting the racket back and having a good knee bend. And we're going to look at it two parts. The first part is the green circle, having the racket set behind you, and then the knee bend in the yellow circle. As long as the racket's set, you can get away without the knee bend. Ideally, you want the knee bend, but in the ideal world, as long as the racket's set, you can rotate and hit a shot through the ball. What you want to see happening is, notice the front foot is lifted. You want to see the transfer of weight from the back foot to the front foot, the knees unbending, pushing up into the shot as you turn into the ball with your shoulders and your hips. Here's a turn and a follow through over the shoulder. Notice, lag the racket, you keep both knees bent, transfer weight to the front foot, and the shoulders are starting to rotate out. You want to have that lag as long as possible because it creates massive acceleration through the ball as you bring the racket onto the ball. Follow through, over the shoulder. Look at the reversal. You want this swing path to be doable over and over again, so you want to be able to go forward and backwards when you practice this swing also. Listen to the sound. Great impact. He's actually exerting the racket through the shot. Now, let's look at the inside-out forehand and the leg push. But notice one interesting point. It starts slightly open, but then he'll get that right foot behind the shot. It's open stance, shoulders turn, hips turn, rackets back, the same position he's had prior, knee is bent. But what he does is he'll actually drop that right leg farther back and push up into the shot. And you see it happening on that right leg. So what you want to make sure you do is have that racket set in the green, constant positioning, that we have easy swing path. Right foot goes back, push up in the shot, rotate the shoulders, and then the hips and shoulders come around also. Normally when you give a high ball to players, they don't do this kind of disciplined leg push. Look at that impact. Great push with the legs, nice impact. You'll follow through over his shoulders and finish the shot. Ideally, you want to see him pushing forward a little bit because he's actually backpedaling as he hits his shot. But he has such a good impact and such a good rotation through the shot that it comes off pretty solid. And he lands backwards, but the shot comes off very solid. You always want to have that leg push. Set the racket first, and leg push. Racket, leg push. When I warm up with someone, I like to get the low ball there, high ball there. See how they handle the shots. Let's go over it again. So the forehand load, most important thing is green circle, get the racket set. The yellow circle, set your legs, and then you want to come into the ball and push up and through the shot. The weight transfer should be complete to your hand as you speed up the racket, driving the racket through the ball. If it's a car, you're going from 10 miles an hour and then you're going to 50 miles an hour as you impact the ball. You want the acceleration going through the ball so that the racket explodes through the ball and the ball explodes off your racket. Secondary consideration is that racket lag and just try to stay down as long as possible. The weight's been transferred to the front foot, the racket's lag, shoulders are turned, you stay down as long as possible, keeping your butt down. When your butt is down, you tend to hit up on the ball. Once your butt comes up, you tend to hit down on the ball, drive the ball to the net. You always want to be hitting up and over the net as you swing the shot. He also has a very beautiful follow through over his shoulder. Set the racket in the green circle, Follow through over your shoulder in a clear swing path. And when you follow through, you should be able to stop and hold it. That way you know your shoulders are balanced and you're balanced. If you're not balanced, you can't stop. Your body would shift and your leg would have to come out. When your body's not balanced, it's difficult for you to transfer weight properly. This kid has really good balance. You can learn things from this kid by having your racket set, knees bent, and push up to the shot, working on your balance. The primary focus for this video was about the knee bend as you push up to the shot into your forehand. You hit a bare forehand. Check out our books on Amazon and hope we made you a little bit better today.